Okay, as much as I know everybody's tired of these videos, you have no clue how tired I am of making them. That being said, I'm going to get right to the point. The technology put into my head that has me linked to other people like walkie-talkies. Without buttons, you just think. There's been much argument today, so I'm going to clear the air. The American Holocaust. 80 plus million Americans alone gone in 5 years. I had mentioned in a previous video on this page, Jamal Watkins on Facebook.com. I'm also going to post this on YouTube about how in 2011 my girlfriend at the time, Mary Elizabeth Henson, came to me and told me that something that had been wrong, people were going to make right with me, and everything was going to be okay. On Jamal Page Not Hijacked Yet Watkins on Facebook.com. I had mentioned the same thing and made it clear I had no idea what she was talking about at the time, but she said they were going to come talk to me. The reality is this. Census figures were released sometime in the fall of 2010. It was early 2011 that Beth, or Mary Elizabeth Henson, came to me and told me things were going to be made right. I'd also mentioned how she sold me out to Black Mafia. This would be why. The corporations wouldn't have had anybody in the streets. The people they would have had to talk to would have been the Colorado Judicial Branch. Most likely very heavy investors, simply because they would have known where the notebooks and journals came from. Not the entire judicial branch, but definitely individuals in it. I've mentioned on both Morpheus the Nazarene Jamal Watkins and Jamal Page Not Hijacked Yet Watkins, as well as videos on Jamal Watkins, all three on Facebook.com, the struggles that I've had with the Colorado Judicial Branch. They wouldn't have come to talk to me themselves. They would have been scared to get sued for everything because of how they've treated me. But whoa, wait a second. He's dating Beth? Mary Elizabeth Henson? Let her talk to him. And instead of doing what she was supposed to do, she sells me out to Black Mafia for the reasons I said. The lifestyle she wanted. It was closer to the realities of who Black Mafia is than a crooked Colorado Judicial Branch or corporations. And odds are it was the corporations trying to make it right. Those individuals in the Colorado Judicial Branch were trying to screw my life over. Still, it wouldn't have been them. It wouldn't have been Black Mafia. It would have been the corporations. And after selling me out, if what's said in the links is true, as they've been fighting amongst each other, as well as fighting with everybody else, their internal power struggle as well as fighting with everyone else, some of their main goals have been to blackmail the Colorado Judicial Branch, as well as the corporations, trying to claim to be me, the identity theft thing, so that way they can be lazy, greedy, jealous, selfish people sitting around naked in a beanbag chair eating Cheetos for the rest of their lives, collecting a check in my name. In no way, shape, or form, for me, does this excuse the Colorado Judicial Branch and their police officers from their behavior. Everything from setting me up or trying to what happened the night of the 3 resurrections in the empty apartment above me, side by side with Trent Dilfer and his people, or Christopher Robin, whatever his name is, he claims CMG. If I have to return to Colorado, I am going to file that lawsuit. Because if nothing else, if things start going real far left all over again, the last thing they want to do is be suspect. And they would be automatically with a lawsuit filed for those that couldn't put the pieces together. And this would be a third lawsuit because the first one was for pre-sentence confinement credit time that their own judicial branch with their own laws broke and ignored, and then breaking federal mail laws when that case was in the Colorado State of Appeals Court when they were stealing my legal mail. And that would have been the Colorado State Attorney General's office side by side with the Colorado Division of Adult Parole, Probation, and YOS. So when it comes down to it, the Colorado Judicial Branch, side by side with the corporations, very well may be innocent of the majority of the American Holocaust, if not all of it. But other things, as far as me and my life go, it is what it is. So now you know who really was at the forefront and purveyors of the American Holocaust, the persecution and the pogromizing, and the battling that it's caused since, as the people at the top of Black Mafia in Colorado have constantly and consistently tried to frame me for their actions. The rest of that American Holocaust video, I'm quite sure, fits into play. May the blessings of the Lord be upon you in Jesus' name. I love you, human family. P.S. There are members of Black Mafia I've met that I respect. I've mentioned this in previous videos. If you're really that interested, I'm not going to do the work for you. There's 300 plus videos on JamalPage.HijackJetWatkins. The majority of them are 10 minutes or less. Enjoy your marathon.